Hello and welcome back to the Common Colt Podcast. The Colts Podcast is real takes, no clickbait. I'm Josh Hudgens, joined by Dan Hertzler. And Dan, I've got a cold. I don't know if you could tell.
Yeah, man, you sound like you got a frog in that throat or something. I hope you're feeling better and you're a trooper for getting out there and fighting through that cold and doing this. But hey, we got some Colt news we got to talk about, man. There's some little bit of trade rumors flying around. The Colts might be interested in a wide receiver. Josh, what have you been hearing here?
Yeah, Jeudy, the Broncos wide receiver, who I feel like the Colts have been linked to a few times. The Colts reportedly have reached out to the Broncos regarding this receiver, and the Broncos are reportedly interested in taking calls and maybe trading Jeudy. Listen, by the way, the Broncos have been a colossal disappointment, man. I mean, from trading for Russell Wilson to now trading for Sean Payton, that whole team might be in complete rebuild mode. And I could realistically see Jerry Jeudy getting traded before the deadline. Whether it's to the Colts or not, I think this guy could legitimately go.
Yeah, I mean, just a kind of a sidebar, though. I don't want to say we dodged a bullet with not getting Sean Payton, but again, it kind of shows you the retread coaching thing. It just doesn't always work out. So, hey, good luck for Denver. Glad he's not our problem.
Yeah.
But Jeudy, man, Jeudy he's a very interesting wide receiver. He came out of Alabama, I believe, and he was just highly touted as just a high-end route runner. And kind of the thing right now, if you look at the Colts, they've got a real question with Alec Pierce, a young player that just hasn't taken that next step. We mentioned already in some other videos, every time Jonathan Taylor was talked about in a trade, it was connected to a receiver. Christian Watson for Green Bay, Waddle down there in Miami. It seemed like the Colts are really interested in finding another receiver. And man, I think Jeudy would be a great fit, man. I'm like kind of excited about this. I think this is something that the Colts should be kicking the tires. Obviously, compensation is a big factor here. But if you're telling me anywhere from maybe a 5th to a 7th round pick is gonna get this guy, and then we can potentially offer him a contract for the next few years, I think I'm all in. I want the Colts to make a move. This is a nice time for the Colts to do that, and I'm all in on bringing Jeudy in.
Do you think that's what the value would be? I mean, obviously Chris Ballard, people make jokes, bargain bin Ballard. He doesn't make the big trades. Typically, we've seen the Buckner trade. We've seen some big trades. But do you think it would really be a 5th to 7th round draft pick for Jerry Jeudy?
So yeah, that's the weird part with some of these NFL trades. Some of these guys are getting moved around for draft picks that I thought would be higher. And so I don't think the Broncos are going to move him unless it's a decent offer. But I think they also realize they're a few years out, and is Jeudy a part of their plans? Are they going to sign him long term? Is he happy there? And so then you're looking at, okay, are we going to cut this guy? Or are we going to get a draft pick? So that's really the big question, whether or not Denver looks at this and says, hey, this is a guy we want to lock in, and we believe in him. So we're not going to move him for anything like unless it's a 2. Okay. Or they're saying, hey, we're not going to sign this guy. He doesn't want to be here. Let's get whatever we can for him. And then all of a sudden, we get him for a 5th or 6th. So that's really the question. We saw last year, was it Chase Claypool from the Steelers to the Bears went for a 2nd round.
Yeah.
I would not do that for Jeudy at all. I'm looking at a 5th round and higher is what I would do.
For me, looking at it, I think it comes down to compensation. Like you said, 5th round pick, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I mean, those picks are crapshoots anyway. We do see stars in the NFL getting traded for that occasionally. Jalen Ramsey didn't go for too much, and he's a all-pro cornerback. Now, I would probably trade up to a 3rd round draft pick for Jerry Jeudy. I think that the Colts receiving core needs somebody like that. And you and I were both kind of high on Alec Pierce, and the guy just has not stepped up this year. And it's actually he's probably one of the biggest disappointments on the Colts roster, him and Shaq Leonard, which is a whole nother conversation. Could you see, if the Colts did trade a late draft pick, maybe Alec Pierce getting included in that?
No, I don't think they would do that. I don't think Denver wants him.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any value in there. He's probably be a guy that would just say, hey, take a back seat, learn a little bit. Maybe a demotion might give you a re-energizing chance to put the work in. He just doesn't run the routes that someone like Jeudy can run. And you've got, a good slot, looks like, in Josh Downs. You've got a big target in Michael Pittman. And we kind of need that guy that's going to get that separation, especially helping out, Gardner Minshew here in the next, possibly 4 to 8 weeks here. So to me, again, I don't know if I would do a 3. That would really push it to me. 4 would be the one I would kind of debate, but definitely a 5th. If it's a 4, I probably want to pick back in a kind of a swap. I don't think I would do a 3. I think even that's too high for me.
Yeah, for me, I think what a lot of times as fans, we get excited about the idea of trades. It's kind of fun. But what makes me believe that there could be some real fire here is, 1, the Broncos are underperforming. 2, there's been now a few reports of Jeudy being on the block. And 3, the Colts have, like you said, have been linked to other receivers in the past. This isn't the first time we've heard a receiver being named, whether it's Christian Watkins, whether it's Waddle, and now it's Jeudy. The Colts are thin at receiver, and I think there could be something happening here. That said, our team, if we could flip, I mean, we played a lot of close games. We could easily get on a losing streak. We don't have our star quarterback. It's our young franchise to be quarterback. Hopefully, could the tape get out on Minshew? Could we lose a bunch of games here, and could we end up with a top 10 pick and a chance to get up somebody like a Marvin Harrison Jr., which I know all Colts fans would be like, I might lose for that guy. But there's a lot that could happen this season, especially with Richardson being out, and now teams being able to watch Minshew on tape. So it's definitely fun to talk about, and I think there is a realistic shot they do make a splash trade for somebody like Jeudy, though.
Yeah, I think you're right. With the next week or two is pretty pivotal on which way the Colts season's going to go and how aggressive they'll be. I do want to say, you mentioned the idea we love trades. We're not trading for Devontae Adams. Yeah. We're not going to get T. Higgins. We're not getting Mike Evans. Okay, those guys are too big. They're more like Pittman than kind of that second guy. If you look at Christian Watson, what is he? He's a speed burner. Yeah. Waddle's a burner. Judy's not quite the burner, but he's high on the route running. We're looking for that kind of guy. Yeah. So I don't think as Colts fans we should be thinking about those guys. Judy's the guy that kind of fits that mold right now. But like you said, this season's kind of right on the balance, and we don't know which way it's going to go. So it'll be an interesting next week to 2 weeks here.
Guys, let us know what you think in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Comment what you think. And, hey, if you think I need to get some sort of Halls sponsorship or something, let me know, and we'll see if we can work something out. We appreciate you guys watching, and have a great day.